In today's episode of Value in My Toy Collection, we're going to value a whole lot of Star Wars toys. Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum. So it's finally happened. I've bought a building, and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection, and then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies. So let's start this episode of Value in My Toy Collection and value some toys. Alright, today we're going to do just a couple of shelves because we have so many Star Wars toys. So we can't do it all in one video or it'd be a 10-hour video. So let's just jump right in and see what we've got. First, we've got this R2-D2 Bop It toy. Believe it or not, it's worth 50 bucks. And then we have another Bop It toy. This one is of Chewbacca, Chewie. He's worth $35. Next, we have this Mandalorian speeder bike playset. It's worth about $17. I think I got that at Five Below. And then we have this up here. It's an animated musical Christmas set. It's worth about $35. Then I'll pull some things down to make it easier for me. We've got these two drink can boxes. There's none left, so these are worth a little bit of money. They're worth about $20 each. The cool thing about collecting stuff is that most people throw this kind of stuff in the garbage and not too many survive. So the few that do survive end up being worth a little bit of money. So $20 each, that's not bad for something you normally throw away. And next we have Padme as the Queen for a Soda Funko figure who's worth about $15. Next we have this tiny little Yoda plush. He's probably worth about $2. And then we have some package figures. We have a Hoth Rebel Soldier. He's worth about $10. And then we have a Greedo figure. He's worth about $12. And then we have this ATST driver. He's worth about $10. I got all three of these on an online auction for like $5 or $6. So cheap. Have a Yoda plush and a Christmas sweater. He's worth $15. And we have a little set of napkins worth about $2. And a little Yoda Valentine paper box worth about $1. And a Mandalorian heart-shaped tin worth about $5. You can see this is only like a half of the Star Wars stuff I had. I've already done videos for half of it already, so this is about what we have left to go through. But don't worry, we're only doing about 2 shelves today. We're already through with a little bit. And next we have an Ewok lunchbox and thermos. I've seen some in better shape, so this one's only worth about $18 because of the condition. And then we have this. This is a big deluxe figure set from the Disney store of all the Star Wars figures, and it's worth about $88. So we have a Tony the Tiger and his Frosted Flake Star Wars box worth about $10. We have this Elite Praetorian Guard 12-inch figure worth about $20. Have a BB-8 cereal box over here. He's worth about $10. Cereal boxes are usually worth about $10. And then we have this big Hero and Villain Starship set that's worth about $45. Next, we have an electronic dual Darth Vader. He's worth about $22. And then we have this 13-inch Talking Finn figure worth about $25 still in the box. All right, let's see what else we have. We have this little Yoda that sits on your shoulder. It's called a shoulder sitter, worth about $16. And then we have this big Pez display. It's worth about $15 because my plastic's been ripped. Have a Mandalorian silver mug worth about $10. And a little 2023 The Child calendar worth about $10. And then this 4-pack of Pez in a tin worth about $20. And then we have a 12-inch loose Stormtrooper figure worth about $15. We have this cool BB-8 talking plush in the box worth about $35. And then we have this. It's a Ezra Speeder in the box from 2015 worth $20. And then we have these Funko sets of the Cloud City worth $30. R2-D2 and C-3PO in the desert worth $30. And then the Cantina scene worth $35. And then we have some Hallmark ornaments. We have an R2-D2 ornament worth about $13. A Rey ornament worth about $12. And a BB-8 ornament worth about $12. And next up we have some Hot Wheels. We have the Han Solo Hot Wheel. It's worth about $11. And then the Chewbacca Hot Wheel is also worth about $11. Of this giant 18-inch R2-D2 figure in the box worth $90. And we have this Galactic Heroes Snow Speeder set worth about $32. And then we have the Galactic Heroes Luke Skywalker figure, and he's worth about $11. And then we have this really cool piece. It's the Galactic Heroes Millennium Falcon piece. It's worth $35. And then we have the Galactic Heroes Ewok Wicket set, worth about $25. And then back here we have a Stormtrooper door greeter. He's worth about $40. And then we have a couple more Hot Wheels. We have a Darth Vader Hot Wheel that's worth about $10. And a Yoda Hot Wheel that's also worth about $10. And we have this Death Star Dual Funko set, worth about $30. And we have some more of the movie moments. We have Luke and Leia in the trash compactor scene, worth about $30. And then the Jabba the Hutt and Princess Leia's The Slave Girls, worth $80. And then we have this really cool basketball goal. It's worth about $12. And then we have another one of those big deluxe figure sets. This is a 20-piece Star Wars set, and it's worth about $85. We have a couple spaceships we're going to hang from the ceiling at the Toy Museum. This first one's worth about $35, and then this TIE Striker ship's worth about $30. We have these black box sets. We have a 2-pack with Admiral Akbar and First Order Officer, worth about $27. And then we have a Captain Cassian Andor Edu figure, worth about $15. And then we have a Jyn Erso Rogue One figure, worth about $15. And then we have the Director Krennic figure, worth about $18. A Resistance Tech Rose figure, worth about $10. And then we have the Senate Security figure, worth $13. And this one that we got for $1 is now worth $11. And then we have these big figs. This is Kylo Ren versus Rey, still in the box, and they're worth about $35. And then we have this really large Yoda trained to be a Jedi interactive figure. He's worth about $110 still in the box. And then we have the Rey staff in the box, and it's worth about $42. And then we have another big fig down here at the bottom. This is from Rogue One, and it's worth $50. And then we have the big X-Wing fighter, the 31-inch ship, worth $85 still in the box. And also we have this same one loose that we have hanging from the ceiling. It's worth about $35 loose. Toy Museum's going to be so cool when I hang all that stuff from the ceiling. Here we have the child and his little cardboard spaceship looking container, worth $22. Have this vintage tray that's really been used, but it's still worth about $6. We have this carbonite ice mold with Han Solo, worth $20. I definitely need to use that at the open house at the Toy Museum. That would be a cool little ice sculpture to have in the middle. And then we have this little Chewbacca plush. He's worth about $5. And we have this R2-D2 vintage clock. I didn't realize it was missing C-3PO when I bought it. He's only worth about $20 in this condition. If he had C-3PO with him, he'd be worth more like $80 to $100. I have this really large puzzle It's worth about $15. And then we have a Star Wars Monopoly worth about $18. Have this really cool Darth Vader toaster still in the box that's worth $50. And then we have this Inquisitor figure. He's worth about $15 still in the box. And then we have these little candy containers. We're definitely going to dump this candy out and clean them out because that candy did not hold up, but they're still worth about $2 each. So that's about $8 more we can add to our grand total. Then we have this little package of Jabba the Hutt's 1998 dancers. It's worth about $25. And then we have these old cereal boxes. We have the Queen back here. She's worth about $10. And then we have Anakin Skywalker. He's worth about $10. And then we have this big box of Kraft macaroni and cheese with Star Wars on it, worth $30. We have this little Darth Vader and enamel pin set worth about $16. And then we have the Dorb set with Luke Skywalker and his land speeder worth about $20. And then we have the Millennium Falcon Hasbro Force Link figure set for $30. Have some Funkos. Luke is worth $14. Princess Leia is worth about $14. Darth Vader is worth about $18. The Stormtrooper is the most valuable. He's worth about $20. And then Chewbacca is worth about $17. And then we have this cool Lego ornament down here at the very end, and it's worth about $20. Then we have a couple cereal boxes from the newer episodes. These are worth about $10 each. I think we have 2 of these. And then we have an R2-D2 C-3PO vintage cereal box, and it's worth about $14. And this little Hot Wheels TIE Fighter is worth about $13. This little retro looking lunchbox is worth about $22. Then next up we have a Hot Wheels Millennium Falcon little ship, and it's worth about $15. And then we have this really cool auto shade that you put in your car, and it looks like all the characters are sitting in your car like they're in their spaceship. It's worth about $16. Then we have this little black droid pillow plush. He's worth about $25. And the big R2-D2 door greeter for Halloween right next to him is worth $50, all the way up to $100 actually. Have this cool handmade doll outfit from Star Wars fabric that's worth about $10. And then we have the little box hiding back here that's Chewbacca Berries cereal, but it's really a t-shirt inside, and it's worth $21. And then we have my Star Wars rug on the floor. It's worth about $20. And then we have another R2-D2 door greeter right here. And this is the Valentine's one. And it's worth about $50. It says, "You're the Obi-Wan for me." That's hilarious. I have to get down on the floor to see all this. We have a Jawa door greeter worth $50 and a Yoda Halloween greeter also worth about $50. And next to them we have a box set with a Millennium Falcon with Chewbacca and Han Solo, and it's worth about $25. Then we have a Yoda plush for Easter door greeter worth $50. And then we have this BB-8 that is a sound activated droid worth $50. Have a couple more door greeters. We have Yoda as Santa. He is worth about $50. And then the Chewbacca Easter door greeter is worth $35. Then we have this really cool big bag of candy containers for a birthday party. That's worth about $15. And then we have these 4-pack of glasses that are Star Wars holiday glasses. They're worth $25 a set. And then in the very back, we have a Han Solo blaster gun worth $30. Then we have some Angry Birds as the characters. We have the large Luke Skywalker Angry Bird worth about $20. And then we have the small one worth about $15. And then we have this little Tsum Tsum character. He's worth about $5. The Princess Leia, she's worth $10. The Han Solo is worth about $15. And this little ball of Chewbacca is worth about $8. And then we have this Yoda figure that's just kind of sitting back as a pillow pal worth $20. And the big Jabba the Hutt door greeter is worth $35. This Infinity Starter Pack in the box is worth about $20. And the Ray and Finn Infinity set is worth about $15. And then we have a little loose Darth Vader mask, probably worth about $6. And then we have a couple loose figures here. They're probably worth about $5 each. And then we have this BB-8 marker and eraser set in a 10 box worth about $12. Then we have this 4-pack of body wash set that's worth about $15 still in the box. And a little BB-8 propulsion toy worth about $20. This little Jabba the Hutt beanie figure that did not hold up well over time. He's probably only worth about $5. And this little stuffed plush from Disney, he's worth about $18. Oh, I think this is a duplicate Chewbacca. We'll sell him in our flea market booth. And then we have a Darth Vader Simon game. He's worth about $20. And we have another body wash set of different characters. That's worth about $15. And then we have a little Kylo Ren figure, 12-inch, worth about $25. Have another Darth Vader card set worth about $10. And then we have a Luke Skywalker. It's Mr. Potato Head. He's worth about $25. And I think this is a Kylo Ren helmet ornament worth about $8. And then we have a little C-3PO ornament worth about $10. Have a little mini land speeder worth about $10. And then we have a R2-D2 Pez dispenser worth about $8. Have some Star Wars crayons worth about $4. And then we have a Chewbacca plush worth about $12. A Star Wars blanket worth about $18, still in the original wrapper. And we have this droid canvas that's worth about $15. Have this Finn notebook worth about $5. And then we have a Ray notebook. She's worth about $5. And we have a 2016 calendar worth about $5. This cute sign that says bleep bleep bloop. He's worth about $10. And then we have these sets of Star Wars canvases. And we have 2 sets, and they're worth $25 each. So that's another $50 we can add to our grand total. And we have a vintage Darth Vader figure. He's worth about $20, maybe a little bit more. And then we have a C-3PO vintage carrying case that's worth at least $50. And then we have these empty boxes of Angry Bird gummies. They're probably worth $4 just for the boxes each because the graphics are really good. And like I said, most people throw that stuff away. And then we have the M&M Han and Boba Fett set worth about $15. And the Mace Windu and Chewbacca set worth about $20. You gotta love those little M&M characters. Have some little stuff. We have a Yoda keychain worth about $4. And these 2 loose figures are probably worth about $2 each. And then we have this big 3-pack of droids from Target, and they're worth about $45. And then we have an Operation game that's worth about $20. And then last but not least, in the corner of our Star Wars section, I have this spaghetti lamp from probably the 60s hanging up, and it's worth $200. And get this, I got this at a yard sale under a table for $2. It was a really great find. And our very last thing is I have this metal Star Wars sign that's worth about 20 bucks. So with our previous 191 episodes of value in my toy collection, our total was $541,208. Now with this Star Wars video, we can add another $3,825 to our grand total, which makes our grand total for episode 192 $545,033. Now remember, I am no millionaire. I have just been collecting toys from garage sales and flea markets and eBay throughout the years, and it's just accumulated to this giant total. So thanks so much for watching. I'm off to make some more toy videos and value some more toys. And if you want to follow my journey a little bit closer, you can find me on Facebook under the Toy Vault of Mississippi.